Hey guys, it's Hicks from the Entrepre podcast. That's ENTREPRE podcast, where we highlight entrepreneurs at all levels and anyone with a dream. Today, we're really excited to kind of continue the highlighting Chris and his real estate. So we're here at a property that he's just picked up, and he's going to give you guys kind of some insight on what's going on with the property and kind of what he's trying to do with it. All right, guys, there you go.
What's up, fellas, ladies, entrepreneurs? We're out here in the jungle, in the sticks. Not the sticks too much, but man, this is what we deal with every single day. Looking at old stuff, old houses, some of these ancient things that have to be remodeled, relived, and made to, houses where, families can grow. But I'm gonna walk y'all through it and watch your step. This house is this house has been on my radar for a long time, for maybe 4 years or so. And I remodeled 2 houses right behind it. And this house comes with another house next door and another lot next door too. But this one had a renter in it for years, 8 years or so. He finally moved out, older guy, and this one's gonna need some work. It just depends on what you want to do with it. You can either flip these things, you can either keep them and rent them out. You keep for yourself. Do what you want to do. But yeah, man, just a quick walkthrough, man. This stuff is, this house is probably almost 80 years old. All this stuff is old. If you decide to go through and rip all the paint out, sheetrock out, you're gonna get, you don't know what you're gonna run into sometimes. But this one's been solid, so you can come in here and jump. May feel a little vibration,
Right.
but you want to definitely weigh all your risks out with these houses, man. See what potentially could go wrong.
So tell me, Chris, as we're walking through the house, is this a type of property that you can just get in it, get out? Like, tell the viewers, I know you said there's a few extra strategies. Like, what can one expect to do with a property like this? Because I'm sure they're looking at it thinking, man, I can't live in it right now, but, so what can you do?
It's a bunch of math. You don't always do it with property like this. You come in and you level it. It's going to take some time, but it depends on where you want to go with it. You got to look at your end goal and then figure out everything else in the middle. So if your end goal is keep it and rent it out, you may want to patch it up, get all the major things looked at. Your plumbing, your roof,
Right.
maybe some electrical if you need to do that. That's what your major thing is. You're gonna keep it. If you're gonna remodel it, you gotta run through this thing and gut it. You gotta spend the money, ready to remodel it and see what it can be on the market. So you're gonna have to look at the ground outside. You're gonna have to look at under. You're gonna have to look at the roof. You're gonna look at everything. And so that's what you want to do. You evaluate where you're gonna go. If you're gonna remodel it, this thing's gonna take you 4 months.
Wow.
Or more. It just depends. It has asbestos siding, I believe, on the outside, and so you gotta take all that down and probably lead paint on the walls and all that kind of stuff. And so you either take it down and cover it up, one or the other.
Gotcha.
But that's basically it. You're definitely weighing out your risk
Okay.
on all this stuff. Seeing where, you got, if you want to zoom in right here, you can see either termite, water damage,
Okay.
here, where they had something that happened right there. You want to look at all this stuff. There's going to be more that you can't see.
Right.
Everything you can't see is going to be there.
So a lot of stuff could be potentially hiding. So, for those of people that are watching that want to get into the real estate game, would you suggest them start right here? Like, they're probably trying to figure out, how do you get started? Like, you're standing here in a house that you're in control of, where would you suggest they start if this is what they want to do, or would you suggest they do this?
If you're getting started, you want to start probably either partner up with somebody that knows what they're doing and that can kind of guide you through the whole process, or get you a simple brick house with a slab foundation. You got to make sure it's a good deal, that it's pretty clean. You can, maybe there's a hoarder, or maybe there's something, a bunch of junk in there you got to clean out. Clean that bad boy out, get it clean as you possibly can, fix the little stuff, and then put it right back on the market. But you got to know what your deal is. You got to know if it's a good deal or not. But give me a second, guys. I got to take this call.
Hey guys, it's Hicks from the Entrepre podcast. That's ENTREPRE podcast, where we highlight entrepreneurs at all levels and anyone with a dream. We're back out in the field. We're in Alvin, Texas. We're here with a real estate investor, serial entrepreneur, Chris Williams. Guys, go ahead and turn it over to him. He's going to walk you guys through what's going on.
What's up, guys? This is one of my projects here in Alvin. I don't know if you guys can see it much, but this is one of the oldest houses in the city of Alvin. One of the oldest ones, built in 1884. That's what's on record. It had a sister house that was over there, but it burned down. Um, this is how I dispositioned this project. I held it for a year or so. I bought it cash, held it for a year or so, and I sold it owner finance to a family. Just to give you a breakdown of some of the numbers I sold, I got $70K down, and as a down payment, and then I take a monthly payment at 10% interest only payment, and I'm gonna do that payment for 20 months or so, and then they're gonna cash me out at the end for the rest of the balance that they owe me. But I bought this house for $84,000. I think it's $84,000. So it was a pretty good deal for me. And then I'll get maybe over the terms of payments, I'll get 15K or so in the form of payments over 20 payments. And then then they're gonna cash me out for my profit in the end at the end of 20 months. And so this is sometimes you don't want to touch everything. This is one of the old houses. You gotta have somebody that really wants a project like this. And I literally found these people walking down the street. Literally, the people were walking down the street admiring the house. I was out here, and it's like, hey, you want to? And they wanted to get a tour, and I took them on a tour.
Right.
And they decided to buy the house, so it was a pretty cool deal. But that's what you want to do. You want to look at it from a risk perspective. What's the risk of taking this on? Some people have more tolerance for risk. Some people don't. Depends on who you are. So.
Yeah, and just to be clear for all our viewers, we were previously at another house in Alvin, a lot that actually had two houses. That's Chris's house and project. So we're actually at site number 2. This is here in the same city of Alvin, Texas. So this is the second, well, really third house, but second property that we're at, just so the viewers understand we're at house number 2. And, Chris, just to kind of explain to the viewers, you're getting all these deals. We're literally just went to 3 deals of yours, back to back to back. What does it take to get these type of deals? You mentioned that you got this house, for around $84,000. A lot of people were thinking, well, I don't have that. So what does it take to build yourself up? Or is there financing partners? Like, touch on that so people can understand how you're able to flip so many houses at one time.
So while we were off camera, one of the investors that I deal with came and we sat and talked. And these guys are cash guys. Some guys have money to, fund your projects, to fund whatever it is that you want to do. Sometimes you can't get the funding unless you have the cash to do it yourself. So sometimes you gotta partner up. You have to have your own cash. So everything has to be for sale at some point and it has to make you money. And so when you have your own cash, you can do your own deals. You can close on however you want to. But it took me some time to close on this one. It took me a year to get to close on this one. The first one, I've been working on those people for 4 years. I got another one that I'll show you. It came from the property managers of the first deals that I showed you. Terrible property managers. You just got to really be hunting, looking for an opportunity, and looking to make a deal, and then the money will come. But you have to consistently do it.
Okay. No, that's dope. So if somebody wants to start today that's looking, they have no knowledge of real estate investing, just go ahead and tell them what would you do if you were starting out, today, square one.
You got to become a hunter. You got to know where your prey is at. You got to know where he lays his head. You got to know where he wakes up, what he eats. You got to know your prey. Your prey is old, rickety houses that nobody cares about. Who has a collection of old rickety houses? Probably old people, probably dead people, probably family of dead people. So you got to look into those areas. You got to find those people, find who doesn't care about this thing. Somebody didn't care about this place.
Right.
And so there were cats living on the inside, fleas on the inside.
Wow.
Craziness going on the inside of this house. And so you really have to become a hunter, you have to consistently hunt. Lions don't take days off. They
Right.
have to be ready to kill at any point in time. You ever see a video of a lion killing a random animal?
Right.
They're not crying about any of this stuff. They're taking a considerable chance at themselves getting injured, but you have to consistently take chances, consistently be present to take chances, consistently be hunting for your prey. And you have to be around other people that are hunting for prey too, because then you're gonna get some deals also. So lions live in packs, and so this is how it works. You work with other people. You get next to other lions, and then that's how you find these deals. You gotta hunt. Find the ugliest house on the street with that has a trash can that's consistently either out or not being put out.
Okay. All right. And for those out there that are looking for a mentor, or maybe to learn from somebody like yourself, do you want to go ahead and give your contacts again? I don't know if you offer any programs or mentorship, but if somebody's looking to reach you or to ask the question, if you're willing to, share some information or how it works, go ahead and give people a
Okay.
way to reach you.
So you can reach me on via email, lotboss LLC, LOTBOSS LLC at gmail.com. That's where you can reach me at any point in time. Send me a text. Send me a message at any point in time. I'll put my phone number in the drop down uh, information below, and you can kind of grab that if you need to get that and reach out to me. But yeah, if you guys want to learn about some stuff and you want to figure out how to do it, you got a deal that you can't close on, that you need to be able to close on, and you need somebody to be able to buy it, or your family has something that you just need to move, you need to get rid of, there's something going on with it, reach out to me. I'll take it down, I'll take it on, and take on the opportunity to work with you.
Okay, great. All right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and go to location number 3. All right, Entrepre Podcast, we're out.
Peace.